Nate the Train versus Morgan Charriere, my official breakdown. Now, first things first, I used to be a first-class passenger and all aboard the Nate the Train hype train. You know, I was there for the Ludovic Klein win. And then one of my all-time favorite fights is Nate the Train versus David Onama, okay? And I was all aboard. But I can't lie, you know, I can't lie. And no shame in losing to Dan Ige. He put up a decent fight there. But then, you know, the losing has continued. And his last fight versus Doo Ho Choi, I think he was somebody who hadn't won in like 8 years. Nate the Train was his first win, okay? And he looked awful. I mean, he just got absolutely butchered, all right? And he didn't look good. I mean, what does Nate the Train do good? He has good cardio and he's tough. But he has to show that toughness because he's so hittable, all right? So hittable. He gets dropped all the time. Even the David Onama win, he was getting dropped left and right. And if Onama came in shape that fight, he probably finishes him. But his grappling looked horrible last fight. His striking looked horrible. He looked timid, couldn't get off. And he does have a range advantage over Morgan Charriere. However, when does Nate the Train ever use his range in a fight? I mean, he doesn't. He really doesn't, you know. He likes to get in your face and pressure you. And, you know, Morgan Charriere, people, they might be down on him because, you know, he lost to Chepe and he lost to Nathaniel Wood last fight. But Nathaniel Wood is a very crisp technical striker. He's very slick on the feet, very crisp, and he's a problem. You know, he's a problem for almost anybody. And then, you know, Chepe Marascal, you know, he brings pressure. He brings toughness. He brings grit. You know, he's like a supercharged version of Nate the Train. And Morgan Charriere fought him to a very close-ass fight. Honestly, wasn't sure who won. I picked Chepe, was cheering for Chepe, but it was a very close fight. Could have went either way. All that being said, Nate the Train, you know, he's slower. He's way older, 37 to 29. And just, the Train is running out of steam, all right? He looked awful last fight. Just looked awful. And, you know, I can no longer support the nonsense, all right? He doesn't have it anymore. Morgan Charriere got more power, more speed, good grappler. He can keep it standing. And Morgan Charriere, he's going to knock out Nate the Train. If you like this, please like and subscribe.